photo of it, and she's just standing, she's like 90, and she's just standing there, and everyone's like, she's a hero. And literally, I take a reverse view on it. I'm like, I feel bad for her because she's old and she probably already forgot about that moment, whereas everybody else recorded it. And I know it's a funny
That's age discrimination.
Yeah, I know, of course it's age discrimination. I'm trying to make a zings joke. I'm sure she remembers it. I have no idea who she is. But I think that change is tough. In the same way that staying to music, both hip hop and EDM, one foot in, one foot out, both of those genres had nothing but haters in the beginning saying that's not real music. Mm-hmm. And I just don't like when people impose their thoughts, like just because kids are communicating this way doesn't mean that millennials are introverted. And I love when all my old friends, and when I say old, I mean 35-year-olds, say that these kids can't hold a real conversation because they're happening here. Meanwhile, these same kids spoke to the same 6 people their entire childhood because they didn't have the outlet to different people, different things. These kids are much more worldly, they know a lot more, and so I don't think anything is bad. I'm pretty much an optimist that way. But I am worried about depression because I do think way more scary to me than living a public life and fame obsession is parents telling their kids things that aren't realistic. Mm-hmm. I do think that we have to train our generation to deal with adversity, and I don't think getting a trophy. I do not think that if you come in fucking last place that your team should be cheering and celebrated and given trophies. They should be looked at like, you guys suck shit, you lost.
So you think that this is...
I really believe that's healthy.
But the advice to the entrepreneur to push through and to...
These guys are going out of business. Do you understand what's going to happen?
So
99% of
next
these...
one.
It's not an opportunity to get better.
On to the next one. Of course it is.
Keep going. You people out there, keep going.
Yes, of course keep going. But if you are not self-aware, if you kept rapping, my man, you would not be as happy as you are today.
Agreed.
So now go tell them to keep going when they were delusional.
You'll figure it out. Keep going.
That was the moment. That's the bottom line. You understand?
But
yes, keep going, keep evolving.
Yes.
But blindly going that I'm going to be Eminem isn't going to work.
But if you don't do that, you'll never figure it out. So if I hadn't put all that time and energy into that, I wouldn't have understood how to market recording artists today.
That's a very different thing than keep evolving and being self-aware and understanding your strengths and weaknesses to create the next opportunity versus what people normally hear when you hear keep going, which is if I just keep putting in more hours, eventually I'm going to put out a song.
Works.
I think
that's not what you did. You didn't keep just putting out songs.
I did until something else, but if I hadn't kept going, if I would have stopped, those thousands and thousands of times people told me I couldn't do it.
But please understand this conversation and re-look back at it. You adjusted to a different opportunity off those learnings. That is not what people hear.
That's keep going though.
By your definition.
Yes.
But I'm telling you right now, that's not what people hear. When people hear keep going, they think they're going to break through in the thing that they... Do you know everybody wants to be a famous singer, a famous athlete, and a famous actor?